my Sweet Casa community here at HoofbeatZ USA.
I am really excited to be here. I grew up around horses and I can't wait to see what this place is all about.
Beautiful! I cannot wait to go inside to see what the owner has in store for us.
It's gonna be amazing.
Let's go ahead and go do it.
Let's do it.
Well, we're here at HoofbeatZ USA with Eileen Verdict, the founder and owner of HoofbeatZ USA. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience and travels?
Yeah, sure. I was late to get into horses. I was about 14 years old because my father was in the armed forces and we traveled around the world. And but I always knew I loved them. I wanted to be involved there. And I finally stuck out with my babysitting money and I bought a horse without my parents knowing it. And the cheapest part of a horse is actually buying it. I ran out of money after about 6 months, they found out. But it was my journey and I never changed. And then I ended up specializing in a particular strain of Arabian horse called the Egyptian Arabian horse. One of the first trips I ever did was in 1981 to the Middle East, to Egypt. And then as I developed, I became a professional in the horse industry. I was fortunate to do very well. I was the #1 female handler for all around the world, showing horses in hand. But I also believed in bringing new people involved, and so I started going to other countries and teaching what we knew how to prevent the horse, but also to teach about breeding, and it became a massive passion. Ended up moving to Dubai in 2003. I ended up staying for 20 years and I had my own world and I became very confident with it, and so that's where I developed HoofbeatZ.
Thank you for that information, and your experience is amazing as well. Would you mind giving us a tour of the facility?
I would love to.
Okay.
And we're also having a summer camp today, so you'll get to see a lot of kids having a great time.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's
Looking
perfect.
forward to that.
Perfect. All right, let's go do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, obviously we're at the stables now. So, Eileen, how many horses do you folks have here? And are they all Arabian?
No, we have 19 on this side of the barn, which are the horses that are designated for the HoofbeatZ USA program. And so our purpose is to give second lives for horses of different things, as well as offering newcomers, hopefully. We really love bringing in newcomers to learn about horses and let horses be a part of their life, because they inherently help us be better human beings.
How many trainers,
Instructors do we have? We have more than the average place, because the HoofbeatZ model is based on introducing more people to the horse in our stations. We call them foundation stations. Now over here is Easy Ride, which is totally unique. Nobody else in the world does this. And so this is Speak Horse here. So that's one of the most popular stations we have, because people get to bond with the horse.
So Eileen, you were talking about simulation, right? So this is where we're at now. You want to tell us a little bit about this?
Sure. This is the simulation station, and most particularly the bucking horse happens to be one of the most popular things we have. Probably one of the only people in the world. There's a few farms that do use simulations as ways of teaching, so we do a tremendous amount.
This is amazing, Eileen. So this is something as a student, whether a child or adult, can learn through your classes.
Oh yeah, I'm very proud. I have sold $1 million horses, traveled all over the world, met some remarkable people and done some remarkable things, but I stopped it to a certain degree so I could develop this program.
So Eileen, when someone wants to take a course here, what should they expect? Like, what should they be wearing? Are there certain things? Do they need to bring a helmet?
We supply the helmet. They should come always with long pants and closed shoes. We don't want people to have to spend a lot of money until they know whether this is something that they want or their children want.
Are you open all year long?
Yes.
The activities for the camp, what do they consist of?
There's 6 stations. There's the horse sense, which is how horses think and what they do. You learn about horses. Horse care, how to safely be able to go in with a horse, do things with a horse, lead them. Easy Ride, which we showed you, that's again very unique to HoofbeatZ. No place else in the world does that. The bucking horse is an extension of that, or the simulation station. Safe Ride or General Ride, and that's where they learn how to put all of that together and ride the horse using the methods of what they're taught.
Thank you so much, Eileen, for all the information, for having us today. We're going to go ahead and let people know how to contact you to schedule some training and classes. So you could go ahead and call here at her number and visit the website. It is also down below at the links.
I've known Eileen for forever, a very long time. And she was telling me about this program she was doing in Dubai. And right off the bat, I thought, this is amazing. This is what I want to do. We've been fortunate here we've got a really structured curriculum, and we can teach people to teach people, and we can teach horses to teach people. And so combining that is unique because we have a vessel that we can use, and it's a horse. And a horse can relate to a student that doesn't excel or a student that does excel. So we've developed an even playing field, and they advance physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Well, here we are, HoofbeatZ USA. What an amazing facility this was. It was wonderful.
We had such an amazing experience talking to Eileen, visiting the horses, talking to the staff, and you can hear the horses, you can hear the children having fun. It was an amazing experience.
And we learned a lot of things about horses that I had no idea about. So what an adventure today was. So remember, if you want to enroll in classes, sign up your kids, yourself, a group from work, make sure to click on the links below to do that. Thanks for joining us today.